music and still turn up, but we're just a little bit more older about it, you know. New fathers. I mean, my teammates are having weddings and kids, and it's crazy.
And you're still with the same franchise. If you could go back and tell that guy anything or that kid anything, something that you know now, what would you tell him?
I wouldn't tell him anything.
No, you would
I
just
wouldn't
let
tell
him
him anything.
Because
that would have thrown him off. I would have been like, yo, who's talking to me, one? And two, I probably would have tried to change, like, you know, no, just stick with it.
We talked a little bit about your My Player build. You'd want fast and small. Anything else that you'd want on the My Player build? A guard, maybe?
Be a two guard. I don't want to bring it up.
Okay.
I'll be a two guard. I want the ball. Every single time. That sounds nice.
Well, we're wrapping up now, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got James. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Kareem, and it's KD in at the 2. And it's Bryant in the corner. No good that time. Good D by Olajuwon. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And here's Kobe. Giannis a screen on LeBron. Here's Giannis. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Outside, Olajuwon. Pass to Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Leonard. Back to Olajuwon. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this quarter. And that one misses.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Kobe with it. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on LeBron. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Bryant.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Bryant with the steal. The shot from the low post is good.
The pure athleticism of Bryant, breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
KD against Pippen. Outside Leonard. Pass to James. 5 to shoot. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Leonard against Pippen. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Lakers trail by 5. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by James.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Now, here's Pippen. Kobe a screen on Leonard. Pippen, the pass to Bryant. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Olajuwon. Pass to Durant from past the arc. And Shaq pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 3. It's Pippen on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. KD against Chamberlain. Outside, KD. James outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Shaq dishing to Pippen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not much else the D can do. Sometimes Pippen is going to bury shots right in your face.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Durant. James, a screen on Pippen. KD passes to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pippen against Leonard. Here's Pippen. Here's Kobe. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Kobe. Chamberlain is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle, here's Durant. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Back to Giannis. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's O'Neal. Makes it off the glass. O'Neal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And the Lakers call time here.
It's T-shirt time, fans. On your feet and make some noise.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 11. Strong finish by KD.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Here's Kobe, and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. Nobody near Leonard. Good on the triple. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Pippen against Leonard. Pippen dishes to Giannis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. O'Neal finds Giannis.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Chicago shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Leonard, and Pippen pulls it down.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Pippen. Shoots from the block. Chamberlain with the basket. And the Bulls lead by 8.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Olajuwon against Chamberlain. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Antetokounmpo kicks to Pippen. LeBron against Chamberlain. Here's Shaq. Outside Bryant. Shot clock at 5. And here's Pippen. The 3. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
LeBron against Giannis. James, the pass to Olajuwon. Pass to KD. That's good, and it's Olajuwon with the assist. Olajuwon's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now Kobe. He lobs it up. Stolen by Durant. LeBron against Kobe. Kobe with the steal. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Olajuwon. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. .54 seconds left now here in the second. Pippen, the pass to Bryant. Pippen sets a screen for Kobe. Fires the 3. Kobe from deep.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Durant deciding where to go with it. James, a screen on Pippen. KD dishes to James. Clock at 6. From 10 feet out. Great tee that time from Giannis.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bulls have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Both free throws good from Bryant.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Pippen. KD, that's for 2. Kobe Bryant getting it done for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Olajuwon is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's James in at the point. Lakers trail by 12. Olajuwon outside. Floats it up for James. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Down low. Here's Giannis. Here's O'Neal. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. O'Neal's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. LeBron against Giannis. LeBron passes to Olajuwon. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Antetokounmpo passes to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Kobe throws it down.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And the Lakers call time here. Pippen against Durant. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Bulls leading by 14. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Now, here's Pippen after LeBron James's miss. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
How about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
KD against Pippen. Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Rebound by the Bulls. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo dishes to Kobe. An easy 2 points on the layup. Kobe's got 14 points.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
2 minutes remaining.
Can they get it? And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Shoots over KD. Off target with the jump hook. Lakers trail by 16. Leonard inside, guarded by Kobe. Leonard kicks to Olajuwon. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron James on the wing. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. They get it again. O'Neal. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with now.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
First team foul.
Welcome to 2K Sports' annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 slot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Here's James. Bryant outside. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Bryant's got 5 points.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
And we're about a minute into the first. Back to Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Antetokounmpo outside. Bryant against Leonard. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Leonard outside. Can they get it? Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Bryant finds James. Tipped. Leonard with the ball. The 3 from Curry. Giannis with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pippen, the pass to James. Pass to Bryant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Leonard passes to Curry. Now here's O'Neal. Soft touch off the glass. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Bryant outside. Fires for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Screen by O'Neal. Durant for 3. He buries it from 3.
This is how smart Durant is, able to break defenses apart in screen and rolls like it's nothing.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Bryant. He's got 5. James outside. Drills it from deep. James has got 5.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
Leonard on the wing. And a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Chicago leading. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Bryant outside. Let's go with a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Curry. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. The offensive rebound. That shot is good by O'Neal.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Bryant against Leonard. Three-pointer. Goes back up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Stephen Curry is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Chicago trailing here. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Pippen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And the Lakers have possession. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo covering. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Chicago with the ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Curry against James. Leonard for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bryant. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Pippen. Knocks it down from distance. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Leonard outside. They set the pick. Kawhi attacking. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
First free throw is good. And Leonard drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. James passes to Bryant. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Blocked! Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's James. LeBron James with the flush.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Curry against James. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And here's James. Can't cash it in from close range. The Lakers trail. Curry from deep three-point land. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Takes a three. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 8 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The Lakers call timeout. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 5. Pass to Curry from deep three-point land. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Leonard against Bryant. James with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Lakers. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Shaquille O'Neal, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one. 24 seconds left in the first half of this one. James outside. Six to shoot. With a step back. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The Lakers, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And the Lakers with possession here. They've got Kobe Bryant. He's out there with James. And it's Pippen in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Curry against James. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Screen by O'Neal. And there's the lob. Bryant outside. The Lakers with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Chicago. Bryant, left side. Over Leonard. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bryant's got 7 points. And so Curry will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Still without a bucket. James against Curry. 5 to shoot, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game, and here's Bryant outside. Rebound by the Lakers. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard finds Curry. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Durant. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. And that misses. That would have put him up. Chicago leading. Here's James. Nice D from Durant. James has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, the Lakers, no good. Curry's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Bryant outside. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Leonard for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Antetokounmpo, pass to James. Floats one up. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Durant. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. To win the cold spell. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Bryant outside. Third quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And that one good. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
The Lakers trail. And here's Curry. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Durant, no good. Durant's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. 1:14 left in the third. Lakers trail by 4. Now Curry puts up a deep 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. James with the ball. Bryant outside. 4-3. The shot's good on the assist by James. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Curry passes to Leonard. They set a pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's James. He's got 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Pippen. Launches a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Pippen. 1 second left. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front. They lead by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. 7-point differential.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Antetokounmpo finds James. Bryant with it. Leonard defending. Bryant against Leonard. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Curry from deep three-point land. And a miss there on the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Leonard inside. James is there. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Got a hand on it. Durant, the pass to Curry. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Pippen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 14 feet away. Leonard, good. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
James passes to Bryant. Screen by James. The 3 on target from range. Bryant's got 10 points here in the second half.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And the Lakers call time here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Screen by O'Neal. Leonard for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
James passes to Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Leonard against Bryant. Leonard inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Durant against James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. Time running out for the Lakers. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Curry passes to Leonard. Pass to O'Neal. Up top, Durant. And the 17-footer goes down.
Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so Curry will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Screen by O'Neal from deep three-point land. They get it again.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Fifth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Leonard against Bryant. Chamberlain pulls it in. And so here is Chicago. Bryant to pass to James. To the inside. They double him with Curry. Bryant finds Antetokounmpo. Deflected! 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And so Chicago takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Durant is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Kareem, and it's O'Neal in at center, locking down the middle. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Outside, James. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Leonard against James. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. James against Leonard. James in the post. The Bulls keep it alive. And it goes down 2 points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Durant. Johnson sets the screen for KD. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Kobe a screen on Leonard. James finds Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bryant.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Left side, O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Kobe. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Johnson following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain.
2 minutes.
O'Neal a screen on Giannis. Leonard, that's for 2. Second shot opportunity. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson against Pippen. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
With the teardrop, it's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Clock is at 3. James, no good. The Lakers trail. Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Leonard to end the cold streak. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now Pippen. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Right side out of the Antetokounmpo, and the shot is long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And off in time. He's off on that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in... And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Kobe, Antetokounmpo out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Pippen, and it's James in at point guard. Pass to Durant. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. They now take the lead. Shaq's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Lakers. Chicago trailing here. Now here's James. Still yet to score. Bryant gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
And it's the Lakers ball. Durant, the pass to Johnson. Back to Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pec.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chamberlain dishes to James. From deep, Bryant. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
LeBron against Durant. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Inside, O'Neal. And it's blocked by Chamberlain.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Chicago leading by 3. Bryant looking it over. Pass to James. Rebounded by the Lakers. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Johnson outside. And here is Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Lakers trail by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar against Pippen. The wide open look for Durant. Hits it from 3-point range. KD's got 7 points.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Outside, Kobe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Johnson. Leonard looking over the floor. The offensive rebound and the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 1:49 left here in the second. And so James will bring it up for Chicago. Giannis outside. Pass to Pippen. Back to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in this game. Johnson with it. Outside Durant. Johnson sets the screen for KD. Durant driving the lane. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And just so long and elusive on the drive. Durant, excellent at finding ways to navigate inside.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Let's hear it for all our visitors.
There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, Bryant. Covered by Johnson. And Bryant kicks to Pippen. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Kobe, no lock. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. And stolen by Chamberlain. Giannis passes to James. And the dunk by James.
Making it look all too easy. James rises up with such aggressiveness on those dunks.
Johnson against Pippen. Pass to Leonard. 2 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after this.
19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant, and it's Shaq in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Durant kicks to Shaq. A 3 from Leonard. Drains it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
The Bulls trailing. Outside Bryant. James looking around. There's the triple. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. James against Johnson. Back to KD. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Chamberlain dishes to Pippen. To the inside. Here's Kobe. A strong finish inside by Kobe Bryant.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
They get a hand on it. Johnson at the elbow. It's Durant on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Durant drawing the double team. Kobe with the steal. There's the lob into the Kumbo. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Durant against James. Durant the pass to Johnson. O'Neal on the wing. The Lakers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard, that's for 2. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Pippen. For the tie. He can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 3. Right side, Leonard. Johnson outside. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Chamberlain. By himself. Kobe getting it done in transition.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
It's Durant on the wing. The tray. Chicago grabs the miss. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bryant finds James. Bryant with a screen on Katie. Back to Bryant. Six on the shot clock for the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Bulls have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That free throw missing.
For 2, Kobe Bryant.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Los Angeles calls timeout. .55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Katie, a screen on Pippen. Johnson dishes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Shaq with the screen. Inside. And Shaq with the slam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. And they trust him to finish that alley-oop.
James outside. Kobe, a screen on Leonard. Outside Bryant. Over Johnson. The shot by Kobe, no good. Leonard, the pass to Durant. Shaq with the screen. This one for 3. KD can't get it to go. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Chamberlain is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's James. Then it's Pippen. And it's Kobe in at the 2-guard spot. Leonard against James. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Leonard. Puts up a deep 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's James. Outside for Kobe. Misses the 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Johnson finds Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. From deep. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David. Johnson, the pass to Durant. They double-team KD. Leonard kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And here's Kobe from the arc. And the Bulls another 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Pippen against Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to KD. Pulls it up. And another basket for the Lakers.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Bulls trail by 4. James with it. Over Leonard. LeBron can't get it to go. And here is Los Angeles now.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, KD. Back to Johnson. O'Neal sets the screen for Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Bryant tries in, going right through the defense. Kobe gets it to go.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Leonard kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. O'Neal is screen on Kobe. Pocket 6. They get the rebound. And O'Neal is right there. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
.114 left in the game. LeBron passes to Chamberlain. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Looking like a vet right there, running the pick and roll. LeBron so quick at making decisions.
Now Leonard. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Money!
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. To the middle.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
O'Neal is screen on Bryant. A 3 from Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
James finds Giannis. Now, here's Pippen to tie it up. Can't cash in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Here's Johnson, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
For the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
No good. And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi, whether long range, short range, mid range, he can do it all.
Durant, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Pippen after the basket by Chicago. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Durant with a screen on Leonard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's James. The shot misses. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bulls' ball. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Los Angeles' head coach had a few moments to share with me. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Bryant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Leonard with the ball. Durant covering. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Chicago with a board. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. LeBron with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. And, yep, it's good.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant outside. Lets it fly. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The Lakers call timeout.
Guard.
.144 left in the opening quarter. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Chicago with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Antetokounmpo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're running. And it's James with the jam.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. James with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Pippen from downtown. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so here is Chicago. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he lobs it up top. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades away. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1, and we'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Kevin Durant. Kobe Bryant is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, filling out the middle. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes a first. That one misses. Chicago trailing here. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 points for him, and he can't get that one. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Bryant outside. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Back to James. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
James against Antetokounmpo. Oh, there's the alley! And now the Bulls in transition. And here they go. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Lakers trail by 3. Now, here is James. Pass to Pippen. There's a screen. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And here's Leonard. He has 6. Here's Pippen. Leonard looking over the floor to stop the run, and the jumper falls for him. Leonard's got 8 points.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. .157 left in the first half. Count that one. Give him 8 points now.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Pippen. James outside. There's a screen. Over Antetokounmpo. The shot by James. No good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Pass to Pippen. Leonard finds some space. Releases from the wing and drills it. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lakers trail by 5. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard outside. The 3 ball. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Bryant, no good. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Stolen by Bryant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. There's the strength of the king.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Bulls up 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Pippen. Here's the pick. Here's Leonard. Durant pulls it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And the shot goes in. Durant's got 5 points.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. Down low. Here's James. Not to be deterred. LeBron.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
Durant against Leonard. He shoots it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 10.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. SGA working through contact inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Pippen. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in, because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Both free throws good from James. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Pass to Bryant. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game, and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Durant. Bryant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Durant.
2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. The deep ball from KD.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's tipped. Here's James. Antetokounmpo with the block. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Pippen, pass to James. To win the run. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Bryant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. James passes to Pippen. Back to James. 13 feet out. Pass to Pippen. It's James on the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls now holding a 12-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kobe Bryant. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
James passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Out to James from behind the arc. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And stolen by Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Pass to Bryant. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Chamberlain. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Chicago leading by 11. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bryant. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Pippen. They set the screen. Now, here is James. Guarded by Durant. Will it go? Leonard outside. The Lakers with another miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
From 13, no good. Lakers trail by 14. Pippen, pass to James. Over Durant. And he gets it to go from the high post. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a skilled and intelligent scorer. James just knows when he should look to capitalize.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Chicago. Ball stolen. Going all the way to the rack. And James throws it down.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Chicago leading by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Bryant against James. Just 5 to shoot. And it's rejected. They retain possession. Time running out for the Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Oh, what a tough shot by James.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to O'Neal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. That gives him a double-double.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. James.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. Now here's O'Neal. Defense right on him. Blocked. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that one's good.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
James brings the double team. Stripped it away.
He was all over that play. He knew exactly where they were going with the ball and swiped it away.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Pippen. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Pippen. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Takes the 3. Oh, he buried the 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Chicago, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Leonard for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Scottie Pippen. His fourth personal foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. This one belongs to Chicago. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Now, here we are, Grant. In Game 1 of the NBA season, how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Pippen is out there with Mutombo. Then it's George, and it's Durant, and it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot. Now Bryant after the missed 3 from KD. Kobe, that's good.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
And George, here we go. He gets it in there.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Pippen. And here's Leonard from 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Chamberlain against KD. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Pippen against Giannis. Right side, Leonard. 6 to shoot for Atlanta. They've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, 2nd best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's LeBron after the basket by Atlanta. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Mutombo. Leonard attacking. Pass to Mutombo. And here's George. The Hawks working the ball around. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
They get the rebound. Tries yet again. And Durant lays it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Shaq. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. George with the steal. Down low. Here's Pippen. Some solid defense from Kobe.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's O'Neal. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And James is so unpredictable in the pick and roll because he can do anything he wants to do. You're at his mercy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alteration. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
George passes to Leonard. Mutombo is screen on Kobe. And it's Leonard missing. And so James will bring it up for Chicago. And he drives in, and James throws it down.
I was trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. Doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
Now here's Pippen. No scoring in this one. Bryant against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo is screen on Giannis. Mutombo misses. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Durant wide open. He fires. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Fades and shoots, and he gets the bucket. Durant's got his second basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
James way outside. No good. It's all tied in Chicago. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Mutombo. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the point guard. Now, here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And here is Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Over George. Antetokounmpo passes to O'Neal. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Back to Durant. Outside Leonard for the 3. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
James outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Hawks.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
George finds KD. High post, Pippen. Working on Bryant. Outside Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
3.
Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. Outside, Kobe. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Chamberlain dishes to O'Neal. Second chance shot. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pippen against Giannis. Pippen, the pass to Leonard. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shaq kicks to Kobe. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
On defense, Atlanta. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Pippen with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Puts up a 3. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Durant. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
From deep, Giannis. Rebound by Pippen.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Durant dishes to Leonard. Pass to Mutombo. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
A 3 from Bryant. Good on the 3-point shot. Kobe's got 5 now.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Outside Leonard. KD sets the pick for Leonard. And Kawhi drives. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 16.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Leonard against James. No good that time.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's George. Pass to Mutombo. Leonard trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Shaq.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
LeBron left side. 1 second left. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Taking a look here at Chicago, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
I have some research here.
Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Chamberlain. James is out there with Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. Here's Kobe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Kobe drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pippen outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by Bryant. Bulls trail by 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Durant, the pass to Pippen. Pass to Leonard. The 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. And once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Pippen for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Kobe. Oh, what a creative jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pippen outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Pippen's got 8.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
LeBron against Leonard. On the wing, Giannis. Paul George with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
And the second free throw, good. And here's George. Top of the key, Pippen. Rebound by the Bulls. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They double-team Chamberlain. Here's Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Kobe Bryant, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Pippen takes a 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shaq kicks to Kobe with a lead. From range, Kobe drills it.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
George passes to Pippen. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
There's 1:38 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Stolen by Pippen. On pass to George. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Kobe. Shoots the 3. It doesn't go in either for Kobe.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The Hawks leading. Leonard finds Pippen. Back to Leonard. Pass to Pippen.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
He hits the second from the line. Here's James. He's got 5. O'Neal on the wing. George against Giannis. For 3, Kobe. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Kobe's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Bulls. 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Leonard. Pippen a screen on Kobe. Leonard with the ball. 16 points for him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% for the field. LeBron against Leonard. Here's Bryant. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
It's all tied in Chicago. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with Johnson on the bench, Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mutombo. And at the 5, roaming the paint. Leonard draws the double. Durant in the corner. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Chamberlain. The 3 from LeBron. Whoa! James showing the range.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
The Hawks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pippen with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Pippen's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Inside, here's Shaq. A shot, no good. Mutombo is a nice D. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Bryant, a screen on Durant. Pass to Bryant. James looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by James. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
Outside Leonard to take the lead. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I mean, how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
KD passes to Pippen. Action coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to LeBron. Bryant with it. LeBron passes to Bryant. Over Pippen. And it's KD with the rebound. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pippen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Will Chamberlain picks one up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores. And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to George. Back to Pippen. And here's KD for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. LeBron kicks to Chamberlain. James a screen on Pippen. Here's Chamberlain, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. KD against LeBron. Durant on the wing. Outside, George. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
On the wing, James. Covered by Mutombo. James kicks to Shaq. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a two-possession game.
The three from KD. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we've still got a game.
Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 2. Now Durant to the middle, looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. They get it back. Knocked away. Here's Pippen. Oh, missed it. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Good on both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Kobe. 3 from the inbound. No good from three-point territory. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's James. We've got Antetokounmpo. Bryant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, George, pass to Durant. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Stolen by Pippen. George against Giannis. George. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got the first points here in the overtime period for Atlanta. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Shaq. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. O'Neal's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Mutombo is screen on LeBron. From outside the arc. Durant brings it from distance.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Leonard against LeBron. A floater. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Outside Pippen. Pass to George. Launches a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Leonard against James. Outside, Kobe. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:05 left in overtime. Leonard dishes to KD. Shoots from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from LeBron. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Kobe, that's for two. Up again. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up. LeBron finishing the fast break.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And Atlanta has possession. KD looking around. Mutombo is screen on LeBron.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that
one. The three from Bryant, no good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams.